With hot weather today and plenty more in the forecast, just about everyone did what they could to avoid the heat. But next week, practices begin for high school football, potentially putting teenagers at risk for heat stroke. That is the leading cause of death for high school athletes. Add in the cheerleaders and the marching band, and there is a lot to think about. KXAN's Amanda Brandeis tagged along for marching practice today at LBJ High School.
It's after 10 o'clock and still really hot out here. Now rewind 12 hours and imagine being outside and playing an instrument for hours. Well, bands across Austin are doing just that, so I got to look at how they're staying safe. LBJ Band members savor this part of the day.
Whenever you first get inside, there's always this little breeze of AC, and that is one of the best feelings of summer, I would say.
Students are ready for the long hours of playing, but only some of those are spent inside.
It definitely gets hot. You can feel it.
It's a lot easier once you get in your zone to perform, and you don't really think about all the heat until you're done, and then you're just exhausted.
This is the end of about an 8-hour day. I can feel it in my legs right now, especially holding a 10 to 30-pound horn at this angle all day. That can get really stressful on your shoulders.
Band director Brian Mayer says the real heat preparation happens before practice even begins.
If they're not set up by the time that they get to us, it really doesn't matter how many water breaks we take. They're already not going to feel comfortable, and they're going to be dehydrated. He tells students to drink lots of water, eat a balanced diet, and wear white T-shirts outside. And student band leaders also know how to spot fatigue, watching out for one another.
I wouldn't trade the heat for any of the memories I've had. Band has been one of the best experiences of my short 14-year life so far.
Now for the rest of the summer, practices outside will be in the mornings, but I'm told once school starts, those rehearsals will be in the afternoons. Students are hoping it'll cool down by then. Amanda Brandeis, KXAN News.
So what about those guidelines and tips the UIL has for heat stress for outdoor activities as a whole, particularly for athletics? They recommend you weigh kids each day before and after practice. Doctors say anything more than a 3% loss in weight means conditions were too hot and the person is sweating too much fluid and salt out of their body. You want to make sure water is unlimited and plentiful. Replacing fluids is always essential. Also, make sure athletes or band members in the sun are gradually acclimatized. That's one of the reasons for practices at cooler times and more breaks at the start of the season. The trick is not to overdo it. And if anyone is showing warning signs like nausea, cramps, or not being able to speak coherently, you want to stop that person from continuing and immediately get them some rest. Check out these guidelines, including a breakdown of heat stroke and exhaustion signs. It's with this story at KXAN.com.